Hello everyone, this is Shadow Dragon from the DCO community, and I'm doing a walkthrough of the Science Spire with Takesis, because she just reached sort of the minimum to get in. You actually need 146 and I overshot it by 1. So I just want to show you, all the feats that you could get in here, and I'll also just show that it's doable at minimum. This is not like those 113 instances. The content pretty much got normalized after that hump. And you're also going to see that I'm locked on the first boss because I already attempted this one time and it glitched. I picked up the kryptonite and it just disappeared.
I'm not usually keen on working with criminals, but I don't have time to be picky. I need someone with your skill set. I've been trying to track down where Zod went after he left the Phantom Zone, and it seems some of his people took an interest in Lex Luthor's Science Spire. I knew then I needed to investigate. My guess is they're after something in Luthor's database. Let's find out what. Going in unarmed seems like a bad idea. I'm sure Lex won't mind if I borrow this. Reminds me of the time those gangsters left me alone in a room with a Tommy gun. I mean, come on, guys.
What I'm going to do first is set up this health barrel so that it's on the lower level, because I'm going to need that for the boss fight. And you want to fight the boss in the middle because Lois is going to throw you kryptonite to use. And if you're on like the perimeter of the room, you're not going to have time to grab that and slam it on him.
I will alert the captain.
This day.
Damn you for this!
I hate waiting around, don't you?
Now Lois is trying to help, but with her rifle, she keeps bouncing him back.
That's it! No more!
Alright, and here is the boss. Alright, one more mob.
We won't surrender to you.
I need backup. Reinforcements.
I'll see if Lex has anything stashed around here that could help.
Damn you for this!
Research room. See if I can find anything useful,
Hold it!
This might be useful. We need to get to the upper levels. The door I opened should lead to a way up. I'll meet you up there.
And there's actually a feat for that where you have to interrupt that attack with the kryptonite, and you have to do it 4 times. So actually, with sorcery, that's actually kind of hard. I already have it, but in some cases, you probably have to turn off the pet, because otherwise, the Fury's just going to take him out. So a lot of cases where you need to extend the fight, it actually it's actually harder for sorcery and earth because they have to go without the pet. Now, one of the things I didn't like about that feat, though, was I thought it was too easy. Because you're basically doing the fight the easy way, where you're slamming the kryptonite on him. I think the feat probably should have been the opposite, where you don't use the kryptonite, because it's much harder. Like, he takes away most of your health with that attack. So it would have been cool if the feat was either that, or it was 2 runs, like one where you use the kryptonite and one where you don't. And they seem to do that in the newer content. Because, yeah, even with solos, I don't think these feats should be like single run. They should be like, you know, do things the normal way, which is kind of like the freebie, and then do things the hard way, which is what the actual feat is. I mean, the feat should be something hard.
For Candor! We won't surrender to you.
Good, you made it. Let's get moving.
No more!
Stand down! Back up!
Hold it!
You were warned!
Give me a few seconds here and I'll unlock the door to the next level.
More Krypton! That's it! Damn you for this!
Now, at minimum, this is probably the hardest room,
We're done suffering!
because there are 3 mobs and you don't want them to get mixed into each other. You just want to take out one at a time.
Reinforcements!
So I'm going to kite them into this outer room.
That's it!
Now, sometimes it takes a while because Lois is bouncing them back
We
again.
won't surrender to you.
Back up!
Damn you for this! Hold it! We've had enough! No more!
If you can get some power to that central power thing, I think the door will open.
And there's actually a feat for doing this too, which is weird. Because again, like, this is something you're supposed to do anyway. And there's like... There's really no chance of failing this. So yeah, this is it. You just bring these balls to where the arrow tells you. Now that would have been a feat.
I serve Krypton!
And on to the boss fight. So this is a pretty short instance. If you out-level this is something you're gonna do for the 2 loot pickers, because it's just that fast. Okay, now for this boss fight, you definitely want to burn him as quickly as possible, because there are gonna be these adds and bombs that spawn out later, and there's a feat for disarming the bombs. And again, I think that's the easy run, because the bombs give a big electric AoE field that could damage you. So again, they should have done it where you do one run where you disarm the bombs, and then one where you don't disarm any. But yeah, the feat is for the sort of easier version. Because it's not super easy, because sometimes you can't get to them, or sometimes you just get interrupted. I have the feat already, so it's not going to pop, but I'm going to do the feat run just for a good practice.
You've made your final mistake.
I need backup!
That's it.
So what you want to do is stay zoomed out,
Damn you for this.
and look for white dots on the mini-map, because that's what they show up as. And you interact with the bomb, like with the bomb in front of you, so that way he can't interrupt you. You're kind of using the bomb as a shield.
Hold it.
I might not get to this one. Okay, looks like the Fury took him out. And I'm stuck disarming an invisible bomb. Well, that probably would have counted anyway. In this fight, it doesn't matter how many you disarm, because like in the first boss fight, you have to wait
Somewhere in all this data is the
just a
information
second.
Zod is after. Let's see what we've got here. The bottled city of Kandor! These are the coordinates to Brainiac's bottle ship where it's being held. If Zod wants to steal Kandor, he'll have to go through us first. We can't trust him with this information.
I am Zod. Those coordinates, give them to me. You cannot keep us from restoring Kandor.
Yeah, Zod is wound a bit too tight. It's not like we're gonna leave Kandor there now that we know where Brainiac is holding it.
Okay, I always forget about the dialogue. It's really annoying when you're recording. Okay, so as I was saying, in the first boss fight, you actually have to wait out for 4 pieces of kryptonite. But in this last one, you don't have to wait. Like, you just blow away the boss and disarm as many bombs as possible. Maybe you have to disarm 1, that's what I'm guessing. But basically, you just win the fight without the bombs blowing up. So I think there's those 2 feats. There's the ones with the balls, and I think there's an overall hard knocks one. So that's quite a bit of feats for a quick solo, and you can get all of them in a single run. So it's a good instance to do. Once you qualify for it, you should be doing this every day, and even when this is out of relevancy, it's a quick one to burn through for 2 loot pickers. Now, it might seem long because of the dungeon crawling, but there are like very few enemies in this, and it does go by quicker. Like you could burn through this in 5 minutes, if you're T8 especially. Okay, well that's it for this walkthrough, and thanks for watching.